Lifestyle beats on the track.
Yeah. Got that serum. Ain't no nigga, I'm fearing. I was like, I'm beer. I'm out of here. And plus, nigga, I can't hear it. I don't cry, ain't got no tears, Nigga, try not got no. Man, I got serum in my vein. I can't hear him. I can't hear cause I'm insane. I can't hear him. I don't fear. I know, man. I don't. The THTLIVE is gonna. I take it to school. I got that serum. No man, I'm fear. Hey. It's so good. It looks so good. I feel so good. I feel so righteous like I should. Niggas try to stop me. Wish they could. Straight from the bottom like, Yo, welcome back. It's the Truth Seekers Live. That was a trash ass freestyle, but I'm so Man, 3 years ago, I was sleeping in a car, y'all. 3.5 years ago, I was sleeping in a car. I'm not doing too much better. I'm just kidding. I take it back, man. I was just thinking about everything today. I was like, man, 3.5 years ago today, I was homeless, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I got a product. This is Serum, y'all. This is Serum Body Wash. Hybrid, how are you doing tonight?
Doing all right.
Hybrid, what do you think about Serum?
I think Serum is the best body wash in the world, to be honest.
You think it's the best body wash in the world?
I think it's the best body wash quality.
I think you're absolutely right, y'all. The website is up. Where can they find this? I'll tell you where to find it because I don't know if I actually officially told Hybrid yet. You can go to getserum.com. Getserum.com. This is the body wash that was inspired by the good person in my life right now behind me, and the struggles that we have. We put so much into this, man. I can't, y'all know my story, man. You've already seen what goes down. You've seen what happens on YouTube in my life, man. You've seen what happens in my real life. I've been so transparent with y'all. So this is finally a culmination of what I believe truly is going to be the next level, right? It's going to be the next level, not just for myself, but for a lot of people. This is going to change a lot of people's lives. And this is it. This is the big announcement. This is Truth Serum, all right? So this bottle's all at gotserum.com. Gotserum.com. You can go to it right now and you can purchase it. It's $16.99 before you lose your minds, because I know how black people are. I'm just kidding. Before you lose your minds, okay, just understand that what you're going to find in this bottle is unlike anything that you're going to find anywhere else in the world. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I'm not lying to you, okay? Just like we're going to talk about the Passport Bros, fingering everybody tonight. I tell you the truth. You can choose to listen or you can choose not to listen, but I tell you what. I'm just honored once again to be at this point. And when I was just looking at everything, man, I was like, man, this is amazing, man. This is absolutely amazing. So this is the Truth Serum. You can go to gotserum.com, just like you saw in the intro. If you don't know how to spell gotserum, G-O-T, serum, S-E-R-M.com. You can search for it yourself. Once you're here on the product site, you can either click the serum bottle. I'll show you. I'll even walk you through it. Yeah, look at my design skills. Unicorns and Dragons is our flavor. It's our debut flavor. Once you click that Unicorns and Dragon debut, you can add that to your one-time purchase. But check it out. We also have a Bub Club. Ask me, what's the Bub Club, Hybrid?
What? is the Bub Club?
Hybrid, I'm glad you asked what the Bub Club is. The Bub Club is a membership monthly package that you will receive, nice and gift wrapped, for $12.74 plus shipping a month. You will be signed up to receive enough bath essentials to cover you for at least half of the month. We're trying to negotiate whether or not we're going to make it a whole month, because we know that, that y'all like to use some stuff sometimes, because we've been observing. So at least half of the month will cover you for the Bub Club. So maybe it should be the Bub Semi Club. Either way, once you receive the product, I'm telling you. So try it for yourself. You don't have to try it out. It don't matter. We're going to be successful either way. So here we go. I just want to say thank you. Welcome to the live stream. We're talking about finger today. Finger. A very interesting name for a very interesting person, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it real with all my passport bros. If you're trying to have like any sort of relative good time in Brazil or any other Southern American country, you might want to go ahead and get the hell on down there right now, because Finger is on a tear, a rampageous tear. Listen, it's National Dog Day. Before we get to Finger, let's go ahead and bring the music back on. National Dog Day. Is it screenshotting? I don't think it's actually screenshotting. Hold on one second. I think you're still seeing me. I'll just tell you the holidays, okay? How about that? National.
We can see it.
Oh, it was a screenshot? See, look at that. Man, that's what. Well, no, you can see it, but they probably can't. Hold on a second, y'all. I think this is what happens though with what's it called? OBS. Well, no, when I end up. See, because it's it's not actually sharing right now. Yeah, no, it's when I end up connecting the TV.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to like probably disconnect from the wireless, or I'll see. Hold on one second, y'all. My bad. I know this does this a lot. All right, let's see if I just click display. Okay, there you go. So you just have to click the display, which is kind of really fucking stupid. If the display goes out while we're doing the news, you know what's going on. Anyways, back to the music. Here we go. It is National Cherry Popsicle Day, National Day of Repentance, National Dog Day. That's a good one right there. National Kelly Day. Wow. National Kelly Day is celebrated on August 26th every year. The name is derived from the surname Kelly and has, okay. National Logan Day. Okay. I don't know if we have any Kellys or Logans. National Spark the World Day. All right, that shall conclude it for our holidays. We're going to go ahead and round on this thing right into a daily news segment. Republicans have been using guns a lot in their news ads. Check this out.
I believe in Jesus, guns, and babies.
It wasn't designed for hunting. This is designed to kill people.
Democrats like to say that no one needs an AR-15 for self-defense.
Come on now, brother!
That no one could possibly need all 30 rounds.
Come on, brother!
My father taught me how to handle my first.
Yo, that just got me lit.
Yeah, the music is nice.
Man, did you see? No, this commercial is actually pretty hard. He's showing that, man, that was hard. Okay.
Need all 30 rounds.
My father taught me how to handle my first gun.
Come on,
I taught my son Oliver how to do the same. I've been shooting and hunting.
Is Dr. Oz in the building?
Okay, close to the mic. We can't hear you.
Is Dr. Oz?
Yes, that's Dr. Oz.
My whole life. So when people say I won't support guns, they're dead wrong. Boom!
But when this rifle is the only thing standing between your family and a dozen angry Democrats in Klan hoods, you just
On the replay.
Whoa. Oh, damn, that took a little turn right there. Oh, we might need to go ahead and drop the bomb for homie. Jesus.
might need that semi-automatic.
All right, so Republicans are going ham, and as they should, because this country is under siege right now. If you're living in the country, that means you're under siege. Unless you're a part of the siege, which some of you really advertently, not inadvertently, are. That's called treason. That's probably not a good thing at this point. But, hey, what do I know? I just say what I think. Listen, 11-year-old among 3 kids trying to steal Dodge Hellcats. Looks like it was a 2012, I don't know. Okay, children aged 11, 12, and 14 were caught in Stellantis storage lot in Detroit after going in Detroit going after Charger and Charger Hellcats. I can't read today. It's one of those days. Detroit automakers are dealing with a rise in new vehicle theft from factories and storage lots, and unfortunately, the perpetrators aren't always adults. 3 children were caught by the Detroit police on August 22nd for trying to boost Hellcat-powered cars. What?
You want me to take over?
What is a Hellcat?
A Hellcat powered car.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna say 3 children were caught by Detroit police on August 22nd trying to boost a Hellcat powered car from the Stelly Antis storage lot.
Yes.
And the youngest of the bunch was just 11 years old.
11 years old, y'all. 11 years old. All right. Well, I tell you what. Pray for Detroit. Pray for California. Pray for New York. Pray for, I don't know. You kind of get the picture? Chicago. Y'all kind of get the picture. Pray for our people is what it sounds like to me. All right, guys. Welcome. Let me introduce you to a character. And I'm not sure he's actually playing a character. I think this is actually him. He goes by the name The Finger Finger. All right. Now, if we go to the About section of Mr. Finger Finger's channel, there's nothing. Now, this is a first. I've literally never seen nothing in an About section of of a YouTube channel. I mean, that's just an accomplishment. So that tells you what kind of person we're dealing with off the rip, okay? This isn't your typical YouTuber here, all right? Now, Finger Finger is a passport bro. And if you don't know what the passport bros are, they're a group of men, black men, that seek exclusively to build new lives overseas, rather, in Brazil, so cross-continental, in hopes of finding a sustainable wife and children like traditional relationship where he's respected and admired for being the strong man that he is. And Finger Finger here has figured out that the passport bros are right on along. But you see, the one thing about Finger Finger is that Finger Finger has been here for a year and 2 years, a year and a half-ish. So Finger Finger's been running it up with the women of Sosua for about a year and a half right now, okay? So y'all are a little late to the party, the new passport bros, because Finger Finger's been waiting on you and he's waiting for you now. Let's go ahead and get into a video. And what we're going to talk about is going to be very entertaining. So brace yourselves. Some of you saw in the trailer. Here we go. This is Finger Finger with the beautiful, good food and beautiful women. Finger Finger. So can I take this off? All right. Sosua Creole food, soul food. Okay.
He looking like Flavor Flav little brother.
Well, okay. We're gonna get to. Okay, good food. He does, doesn't he? That's crazy. Good food and beautiful women. Finger Finger. Sosua Creole food. Sosua Creole soul food. HT Sosua Beach, Dominican Republic. That's the name of this video. Okay. So if you didn't catch that, I don't blame you.
There it is, y'all. Y'all know it's been a minute. I said I gotta give y'all some numbers. Gotta give Black America some numbers. Right America, you know I mess with y'all. I love y'all. Europe, Canada, France, UK, Netherlands, Italy. We here, Finger Finger. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I said it first. Hit that subscribe button before any one of them talk. Before I leave that number in the IG.
All right, y'all. Well, listen. You need to make your way down to Sosua. If you plan on going to the Dominican Republic, you need to go ahead. And if you plan on, here's a PSA for all you passport bros, all right? You are slacking on your game. Finger Finger is picking them up, all right? So you need to go ahead and make sure that you reprioritize your monies because Finger Finger might have them all by the time you get down there, I'll be honest with you.
Hit that subscribe button because if you don't,
make sure y'all subscribe to the Finger Finger.
You gonna miss all the good videos that's coming. You heard me? We ain't gonna stop. We gonna get some numbers, Black America. There it is.
Black America.
What's your name is? ¿Cómo tú te llamas?
My name is Naomi.
Naomi?
Yes.
Habla un chingulo porque ellos lo escuchen.
My name is Naomi.
Naomi.
I am 22 years old.
You 22 years old.
22. All right, passport bros. You might be on to something. 22. All right, there you go.
They don't know the 20.
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo, está bonita, man. Muy bonito.
Yes.
Oh.
Está
My
muy
dad.
bonito. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
You're so beautiful. You speak English, right?
I don't know why he's talking kind of like he's speaking Spanish, but he's not speaking Spanish.
Yeah, like did he meet them
So-
yesterday, today?
Well, we'll hold it. We'll see. We're gonna see.
A little bit.
Yes.
All right, good. All right. Before we leave your number and your Instagram, we're gonna talk to her. All right? We're coming back to you. We're gonna talk to her. But stand up, cause you're so pretty, so they can see. Stand up. You gotta get the camera up, man. Stand up, man. Turn around. Have them see what this beautiful baby look like. You see?
What this beautiful baby looks like, straight out of the mouth of Finger.
That's what DR is. This is Santo Domingo. I don't know why you in America, but come on, man. It don't get no better than this, my boy. Don't get no better than this, boy. Finger's doing it. Let's get it. Let's go. So bonita, so pretty, so sexy. Look at that smile, bro. Look at that smile. Smile again. Smile again. See, she's so pretty, right? All right. ¿Cómo tú te llamas, mami?
Isabela.
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 ¿De dónde tú eres, Isabela?
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo. She's from Santo Domingo, y'all. And her name is Isabella. But anyway.
Now, I'm gonna pause this right here, okay? Because you and I are gonna have a talk now. Now, where Finger is located is an area which is very festive, right? Pretty festive. It's pretty chill though too. What these women are and who these women are would be classified in America as escorts, right? So later on in the video, you're going to hear Finger give their WhatsApp numbers. Now, the WhatsApp numbers are given because essentially what Finger is doing is not necessarily digital pimping, but in a way, not to blow up his game, it's not like the authorities will lock him up anyways, right? He's in Dominican Republic. But it's a form of digital pimping. Now, I'm sure he's not making any money from this, and I'm sure he's not actually pimping them, but he's placing himself in a position where he looks like he's a pimp, right? Now, having said that, one's 22, the other one is, I'm not sure, probably around the same age, all right? These ladies are definitely well-versed, right, with men. But the idea of the passport bros is a concept that is already in fault, right? Because what the passport bros are going over for, or who the passport bros are going over for, are the women who are the submissive women, the women who are the kind women, right? The ones who want to get married, this, and that, right? But what you're going to end up seeing, for the most part, is that as lovely as these young ladies are, well, I don't want to just say that just yet, so we'll keep going for a second. Hold on.
¿Cuántos años tiene? She's 25 years old and so pretty and sexy.
25.
Listen, before we leave your number and your Instagram, you're going to stand up so they can see you. Let them see you.
All right, we're going to fast forward this because I don't want to get too sexual. We pretty much know what this is here.
Say something. Shout out the state. Shout out the state. Where you
Shout
from?
out, hey, I'm from Milwaukee. Shout out
Milwaukee in the house.
Shout out to the whole Midwest, Milwaukee, Chicago, Detroit,
Milwaukee is in the house.
Indiana. Stand up.
All day.
Y'all got to get here. I'm telling you now.
Shout out to all my boys in the military.
A long time ago, I did a stream, and I put this clip on TikTok, and it went super viral. But the concept of the clip was that wherever, and I hate to be so outright here, but you know we gotta kind of do it. It pretty much went along the lines of wherever we go, we're not necessarily wanted, black men, that is, right? And I'm not going to get too far deep into it right now, but it's because it's seen as a certain image, right? Now, I know there's black guys in Dominican Republic, but we're speaking about black American men right now, right? Now, the passport bros, I feel like there's two different types of them, right? You got your fingers here. And then you also have the, I guess, guys who would be professional, 9-to-5 or white-collar type of guys who have the money to go back and forth to travel and things of that nature. I'm not sure how many of those guys are picking up on the passport bro things. I do know that men do travel frequently to other countries, and I know that white men have been traveling to Thailand for a while and things of that nature. I get that 100%. However, I do want to emphasize strongly that Finger might not be lending the best foot forward for dudes and brothers going down there to Sosua in the future, all right, and coming up, all right? And you're going to see a little bit more of what I'm talking about here in a bit. But I want to kind of talk about a few things first, though, before we kind of get into deep into finger here, right? These are young women, right? They're 22 and 25. And the reason why these women might seem like they're so readily available to somebody like finger is because they're in interesting, precarious positions, right? Now, they might not have as much money. They don't have as many resources, this and that. But essentially, like I said in the last live stream, passport bros seek to take advantage of the very systems that they hate here, which is hypergamy and going down there with it, right? Now, finger doesn't look like he really has much of anything going on, but even so, still, right, he has some attention, right? My question to you is, if you were to go down right now, right, and you saw, finger around hanging out, yada, 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 would that change your image or perception of the women that you see sitting beside him right now? As lovely as they are, would that change your image at all if you knew that that they might have already slept with finger? Would that affect you at all? Does that change the mindset of the types of women that might be in? Now, I'm not saying that finger is going to get with all the women. Most likely he's not, right? But I do need you to understand that not all women look like this. I'm trying to speak like as without being not all women look like this. And so, mind you, if finger here is able to sleep with, quite frank and honestly, right? Sleep with, and I just want you to get a good look at this, okay? And you just happen to stroll your happy bum down there, and you also sleep with her. I just want you to get a good look at finger, all right? You're going down there thinking you have a nice, sweet, young, submissive lady. Oh, she's submissive, all right. She's submissive, all right. Now, here's where the kicker comes in, and this is where I think it's gonna blow some of y'all's minds. Now, I know that you might be like, well, the girls here are like thugs and everything like that too. Well, we're talking about finger, okay? Now, finger, I'm not sure if you consider him a thug or whatever it might be, but I'm just saying the dude doesn't look the healthiest, all right? I'm looking at the mouth, I'm looking at the cuts, I'm looking at the eyes, Now, I know I'm gonna offend some people on this live stream. I know I will. But let me say this. Would it not, for you in your mind, for the Passport Brothers, would it not make sense to have or to choose, since you're looking for the virtues in a woman of like purity, this, and that, would it not make sense to at least, oh God, I don't know if I can. Would it not make sense to roll with the women who are much more selective in the types of guys that they choose to sleep around with? Or am I thinking about this wrong? I'm saying this. If finger can go down here and pull what you would consider an American baddie, she's thick, she's pretty, she's this, she's that. If they're with this level of man, how many of this level of man do you think that they've been with? That's her Instagram if you want her Instagram. Noemi something. All right? The pure Brazilian women. Okay? Now, I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to body shame, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just simply speaking a reality of the situation of where these women come from, and that is that sex tourism is extremely lucratively profitable in Southern American countries, as it is in some Middle Eastern and some Asian countries as well. Middle Asian countries is what I meant to say. Right? Sex tourism is extremely profitable. This is why all the guys go down to Brazil and yada, yada, yada. So if you're going to a country that is inundated with sex tourism, it's inundated with young women who specifically want to get with guys like you, right? What is a guy like you? Maybe you're a finger. I don't know. What is a guy like you? A guy who just doesn't have, why are you in America? Why in America? You can come down here and get the much more beautiful women that'll mess with you, right? Let's go to another video for a second. There's another video that Finger has. All right. There's plenty of videos that Finger has.
With the red hat.
Huh?
The red hat is famous.
Man, he does have that red hat done. Man, that red hat doing it. All right, let's check this one out. Yo, shout out to the Logic Sphere for this live stream. Logic Sphere did a live stream on this, and it was crazy. It was crazy classic. So I tagged him in the description. You can check that live stream out if you want. I forget the name of it, but it was pretty funny.
Away from Brooklyn, we heavy on the set.
Boy, if you trying to get to they're gonna be kicking niggas out of paradise here in a little bit. If you trying to go passport game, you better go now.
And we right on the finger. We here to show love. He show us love. It's really about Black America out here. This is the black man's paradise. All right? I need to let y'all know when y'all come out here, there's a couple things to let y'all know. Listen, in order for this to stay a paradise, we can't give out too much information. Everybody can't know what's going on around here. And
okay, it's a little grainy right now. I'm not sure what the bear is. Let me see if I could turn. Well, we're on max quality. So.
Y'all seen that baby? Y'all know who she is.
All right.
Don't fuck with her.
Oh, they got another one. Finger got another one. This is the third one, y'all. Finger's racking them up.
Heard me the best of time. How?
Yeah.
The best of time.
Can't see me walking. Oh, that's my hunger right
know
there.
who that is.
There's y'all submissive women y'all hopping on the planes for.
She's famous already, you feel me? If I know her, she lit. We seen her before we got here. That's how you know she lit. You feel me?
And you know what? I'm always ready.
She's always ready. We gonna find out tonight. We gonna find out tonight. Hold on. Shake that booty. Nah, let her walk away. We like that. We like to walk away.
They're all gonna find out tonight. Now, gentlemen. Hey.
Way too. We like that. Listen, we in the building. Y'all already know Mr. Alexander hailing all the way from Brooklyn. We are here in Sosua, Dominican Republic. We got Finger with us. We got Brooklyn Bear with us. We got the ladies in the building that's gonna step.
Y'all know where the team is out here.
I like that. I like that for you. I like that. Hold on, we got more. Hold on, we got. Is this Haitian sensation right here?
That's Haitian right here.
This Haitian sensation right here. That's what we need.
I should not have shown that.
Oh.
That's tough.
Trauma.
Okay.
Trauma.
Listen, guys, I'm going to be honest, all right? If you are having a hard time getting women in the United States, you are going to go down to Brazil, to Dominican Republic. You're going to go down and you're going to get your heart broken, all right? You're going to get your wallet. You're going to get sculpt. You're going to get angel dust. You're going to get because
They're gonna get fingers leftovers.
it's not even that. Well, that too, but it's not even about the leftovers part. It's just that the women in these areas are more intense, if you will, than in a lot of in some American areas. It's more intense over there because there's more of a need, there's more of a drive, there's more of a sex tourism market in these countries, right? So the thing about essentially that you're just going down for sex. Okay, you're just going down for sex because we've already assessed in the last live stream that most of y'all aren't bringing the women back to marry them. You're not bringing the women back. You're not. I mean, some of the guys are having kids over there, right? And I talked about that. They go back over every quarter, yada yada yada. Let me try and fast forward this to the part. You know what I mean? But if these are the women that you're hopping on a plane for, right? And I'm not saying every woman is like this, but I'm saying, to your point and to your credit, passport bros, the women are a lot more open and receptive if they do feel like you might have resources, which is essentially, right? This is essentially what you don't like. it's an interesting paradigm because the passport bros are going down because the women, call them back. They do this, they do that. The women are this and the women are that. They're submissive. And it's just every single woman I ask, she gives me her phone number. Okay, well, let's just assume that's true. That's true. Wouldn't that in your mind technically make her easier? Which is a negative thing. So if a woman's always constantly open, and she's just down to hug and just go wherever with you because it's whatever and because it's all good and it's all that, you need to get down here, black guys, because they don't care if you don't have any money, period. They're still going to smash you. Maybe they only want money. Hey, it's just easy because you just have to pay for it and it's just whatever it might be, yada, yada, yada. Isn't that the antithesis of what you're looking for in a woman? What the passport bros are purporting is that the women down here are ready to get married, this, and that. Now, there's all kinds of videos, right, showing just how feministic, and I hate to say it in that term, that a lot of Southern American women are. Not to mention the fact that there's like a Latino crazy woman stereotype thing that's pretty big. Now, I'm just kind of watching these brothers right here and see what they're saying. So hold on a second.
Cut you off.
No, you good.
But I want you to tell them boys that they never have a passport, that they never fly away from New York or any other states.
Wow.
I want you to tell them from your state, because this is your first time down here.
That's a fact.
And tell them, listen, this is just another state and way better. And you free.
10
you
times
free
better.
out here. You free.
Free.
Tell them.
Listen.
Response to the response.
Let's down the building. We here. Okay, we got people commenting. I ain't even peep. Shout out to my people.
Shout them out.
Yeah, we're going to shout out my people in the building. We got a lot of love going on. Shout out to Denver. We got Denver in the building. Love from Boston, Massachusetts. We love it.
Now, what's interesting is there's always this exodus that, that we exhibit as a community. And I'm not going to get too deep into it, but, you get money, you leave the hood. You get money, you leave America. Get money, you go everywhere, Nobody's going back to Africa. Right. That's all I'm going to say there. Nobody wants to go back to the real motherland. Right. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not trying to turn this too racial.
Shout out to Benny Richardson, finger in the building. Shout out to Jigga. Take a flight to DR. Best star in the building. You already know. From Alabama, Timothy. Shout out to you. Eager Artist Entertainment, Colorado in the building, trying to get out there.
Now, I want to, Hybrid, you had a story to tell or something that happened when you were in DR or something like that. Did you want to tell that? And could you get close to the mic, please?
Yeah, when I was in DR, I was actually working in DR for a while, and American black men were being killed in the villages. Like, their heads were being smashed with rocks and metal poles and stuff like that. And we had to evacuate and actually leave the country. And at the time, I didn't know why, but it was because of the sex tourism and what we're seeing right now. Like, they say that it's paradise. These are clearly people who have never been anywhere. And these types of things have consequences when they think that they can take a dump in someone else's territory without expecting any consequences.
Right. And that's the big part here, is that, and a lot of y'all don't quite understand, but there's already not really as much of a favorable outlook on, this type of activity. But when you promote it and make it almost, known that, hey, guys, come down here. This place is awesome. The women are awesome, this, and that. Eventually, what you're going to start doing is creating the same type of guys that you are, which is the guys that are getting out by the brothers with money or access, funds, resources, right? The Americans, right? Now, as that process goes and things happen and years kind of go by, slowly but surely, there'll be a little bit of a stir. There's going to be hostilities. You have to watch your back a little bit down there, because I'm sure some of the guys might not like the idea of you just kind of coming down and niggas partying in their stuff. I'll be frank and honest with you. Now Finger look, he got his own restaurant. It says Finger 91. It looks like Finger is established. All right, I see his restaurant right behind him, or he's got some kind of shack with something. He's got it going down, right? Maybe his little house there on the beach, right?
Yeah, Finger here to stay.
Finger's there to stay. Listen, Finger's established. That's why I tell you, you need to go ahead and go now before it's too late. And make sure you go to gotserum.com too. Gotserum.com. But on a serious note, though, is this a representation of the Passport Bros? Is this who you want to be represented by? Is this your king? Finger.
And the sad part, what I would like to add is that these girls have been groomed as early as age 7 to be prostitutes and sex tourism and stuff like that. Their environment, like you said, is precarious. They're in poverty and things like that. So it's like
all the bro, it's all black dudes. Man.
That's awful.
Hope we don't get banned for this live stream. Y'all better get down to DR if you're trying to get to DR. I mean, I'm not sure if you see your wife down here, but maybe you do. Let me see. I'm sure there's probably a nice young lady here. Looks like they're partying with the locals a little bit. They're partying with the locals. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it's all mingled in. Homeboy, they're just kind of staring kind of hard.
They pimp is around somewhere, clearly.
BBLs, got some BBLs on deck. She doesn't have a BBL. All right. I don't have that volume on. I'm sorry. Well, there's a reason for that. My man Finger got the 80s freaking like Tron going. So it looks like we got a lot of Passport Bros in DR right now, actually. Let me see. I got 1, 2. We got 2 in frame right now. I think I counted like another 12 off frame. It looks like a typical American pool party where nobody gets in the pool. Dancing, twerking. Okay, all the girls are just sitting by themselves. Pool party, Sosua, beautiful chicas only. I don't see any guys talking to any girls. We had Brother Man standing around back here. Okay, some guys are talking to some girls. No, they're not. No, he's DJing and he's recording. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got more twerking. We got guys standing around looking at women. Okay, guy standing around. Guy walking around the pool on his cell phone. Another guy's on the side of the pool here. Another guy's walking there.
We got a pregnant man.
We got a problem.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Okay, so it looks like the pool party was a success. Women standing by themselves. Women sitting by themselves, standing by themselves. Guys eating together.
Oh, wow.
Guys eating together. Passport Bros eating together, rather. By themselves.
Good food. Good food.
Good food. Good times with the Passport Bros. Just like getting laid everywhere. Submissive women everywhere when you go with Finger. All right. Wave the flies off. All right. Look at this. Just get a load of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black men in one shot, and the only woman I see is cleaning off the tables. So the delusion is fascinating because these guys, these poor chaps, these poor blokes are sold a dream. They're all on their cell phone looking down right now Oh, I don't know. That looks like they're at Finger's place right now. I don't know if this is still the pool party. Is that still the pool party? Either way, you're in DR right now, and everybody's looking down at their food, looking at the cameras. Who knows? Maybe they just had so many wild nights that they're just so tired. Yeah. They can't even get up at this point. They're just like, you know what? We've just smashed so much. We can't even move anymore. We don't even care about the women. Let's just eat and relax and enjoy DR. Now, I'll tell you, this is the best time to really enjoy it. This is the best way to enjoy DR. Really just sitting down and not even trying to really do too much. I mean, it's a dope country. Really a dope country. All right? But we know that's not the driving force of the motivation for these guys. The motivating and the driving force is sex, right? Sex. Save up your money. Stop spending it on American women and dates. Just save up your money, and you can have as much sex as you want for a week. Right? You can have as much sex as you want for a week. Right? And then eventually you got to go back home. So it's really still not a solution. It's not a viable solution still to your problems. Right? Say you do find a girl in Brazil or Portugal and you fall in love and you love her and this and that, right? Then what? Are you? And we've already talked about it last time. How much money does it cost to actually move down there? Finger probably has the answer. This guy he's interviewing. I want to hear what this guy has to say. This brother. He's got dreadlocks and he looks like he's kind of clean cut. Jesus, Finger's rough.
Oh,
that's y'all. That.
To figure out, and for those that come here and don't speak any Spanish, or you're worried about your safety or security, all that's alleviated here. Versus other places in the island that you go, you're not speaking Spanish, and certain other things aren't as relaxed.
So wow. It's amazing that they admit it. Listen, it's a false sense of security that happens when you're in these places and when you're in even Sosua, all right? Make no mistake about it. There's danger around any corner. I mean, hey, even in the United States. But you know what the difference is? This thing hanging on the wall right beside me. You know what their difference is? There's nothing hanging on the wall right beside them. They have this. Are you good with this in case? Just something to think about. So if the worst goes down to it. Now, Dominican Republic has a lot of dangerous areas, which is why he just got done saying, versus other areas it's not as bad. Nah. You just haven't been in a situation yet. So you have the false sense of security that Sosua is all fine and dandy. Sosua is not all fine and dandy. Very few places are all fine and dandy, right? But when you have familiarity amongst your brethren, then you might think that it's a lot better. And you might feel a lot safer. Once again, it's a false sense of security.
Well,
what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they haven't ventured anywhere else from where they are.
No, he can't. They don't speak the language.
Right.
They can't venture anywhere else. He just said he doesn't speak the Flippa doesn't speak the language. He can kind of fumble and jumble through it barely. I don't know if he's been there since 1991, but if he only speaks that much Spanish, he's been there since the year I was born. That's an issue.
First of all, y'all gonna smash the subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
Let me go ahead and like the video.
Yeah, number 9.
Hey, and let me say this: show the homie some love, man. Homie done went through a whole lot of stuff here recently, man. You gotta come out here. You gotta support.
Oh, he went through a lot of stuff. What happened?
If you mess with the finger, we could have lost the finger a couple times.
What? How? Finger? How?
Finger still here. You know what I mean? Come and show some support, show some love.
He must be sick.
And when you guys come here, don't keep going to the same spot all the time. Find some,
So wait a second.
Yeah, we got to investigate.
So wait a second. Don't keep going to the same spot. I'll tell you exactly what happened. All right? We already know what happened. But I want to hear just to make sure, because maybe we're wrong. I'm thinking that he got into some kind of physical altercation. That's what it sounded like to me.
We go where we're comfortable at, but spread the love to other people and meet different people.
Hey, look, first of all, thank you, my brother. Appreciate that you even saying that, because the whole time I was hurt, you always send me a text, give me a call, just to find out how I was doing. Listen, man, I say that before, I'm going to say it again. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing for you two to be here, because while you hefty, don't take your life for granted, man. You only know what your life worth. You only know every pieces on your body worth something when you hurt. It's been like, almost 6 months now since I haven't been able to eat. I've been drinking liquid and I'm surviving. And I thank God due to the fact I'm here, I'm above the ground, and it's for y'all too, man.
I don't know if he got hurt or hit in the mouth, or if he just got sick, or what?
Accident is for everybody. Anybody could be on an accident.
Okay, so he got in an accident. Okay, good. Okay, well, we were wrong there. So
careful, because your life is very important. But let's get it. Y'all smash the subscribe button.
All right, so we're gonna fast forward this a little bit. We found the answers. He was in an accident, hybrid, so he wasn't jumped.
To the fact it's a lot of Black Americans that come over here. You seen what just happened earlier with the guy that was asking for money.
Yeah.
He walks everywhere. We were looking at him. He walks everywhere. He asked no Dominican for money, but he walked up to us and asked us for some money.
When you go to another country, you are a target. Okay. The women don't like you because of your personality. Okay? The people don't like you because of your personalities. The people of the other countries don't want you there. Believe it or not. You are a target. You best believe it. All right? And you're a target for the women. This is why you have better results with women. I'm not going to play this video, but Logic Fear is playing a video of an Asian guy that was in Colombia, and he's interviewing all the Colombian women, and the Colombian women are saying, oh, well, it's not that I don't want to get married. It's just that I want to make sure I focus on my career first. And I was like, yo, the video is crazy. If the Logic Sphere is doing it, I don't want to just completely outright steal content, so I'm not going to do that. But it's a wild video. He's talking to the women in Spanish, and they're like, I don't really want any kids right now. I really don't want to get married. And these are the women that are working in restaurants. These are the women that are working, and they're smiling. They look so lovely. They don't look like the ladies here necessarily, but they're smiling, and they look nice and cute and everything like that. You know what I mean? They don't want to get married either. They don't want kids. The idea is that somewhere you'll find this woman that's just completely non-westernized. And she's down somewhere in Brazil or Sosua or Puerto Rico. She's somewhere out there in the Southern American countries. That's the idea, and that's the concept. The reality is, most of y'all, even if you find the woman, don't have the resources, the know-how, the documentation. You don't have the criminal records necessary to even bring her back or to go over there. Half of you don't have a clean enough record to go over there in the first place. Actually, I think DR's is it DR American province? I don't know.
No,
it's not. Okay, cool. Puerto Rico is.
Yeah. Puerto Rico is.
So what I say stands. Half of y'all can't go over there anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you did find the perfect angel, what exactly are you going to do? Say you go down there, you find the perfect girl, then what? You're going to leave her down there while you come back, save up another some more money for 3 more months? You already have issues with women. You already have attachment issues. You already have one-itis, as you call it, or the belief that you can only find one woman or this, and that. Right? Now, if you're going down there purely for sexual conquest, that's different. If you're going down there just to get, your finger on, you're not necessarily looking for a wife, that's different. You can do that. Right? But if you're going down there looking to find a woman that you can share your last name with or share your DNA with and have a perfect 100% everything is going good for the rest of my life type of relationship, how do you plan on that happening? Unless you have 40, 50, 60, not even. Unless you have 10, 20, 30, $40,000 in the bank, you don't have the resources necessary for that relationship to even thrive if you're a passport bro looking for a wife. Now, a lot of the passport bros are older guys, right? Some of the passport bros I've seen are older guys, which is why I kind of say that this passport bros thing is divided into 2 different groups. You have the young guys, then you have the older guys. The young guys are all going over there. I don't know. The Austin Hollemans, I don't know what exactly he's trying to do, right? I don't know what Austin's main goal is down there. It sounds like it's just sexual conquest, right? He doesn't have the resources to do anything else. But then you have the older guys who are like, hey, listen, older guys, you already know what time it is. If you're still not in a relationship, then this is the place to go to because you can find a relationship, yada, 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 and everything's good and fine and dandy, right?
Somebody in the comments said
I didn't even look at the comments.
Somebody said they having their last supper, so we could say the older ones are having their last supper.
That's great. Oh, let me read the comments real quick. Okay, let's read some comments from y'all really quickly. Koja says the women are the maids. They clean up after the men's. The women are the maids too. Oh my God, I cannot read. Jesus. Hold on a second. The women are the maids to clean up after the men's enjoy each other. They need photos of women to cover up the boys' fun time with each other. G-Friend says it's all about sex, sexually submissive. G-Friend says, so they go to Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Thailand, but they can't go to Jamaica, Haiti? Oh, hey. I don't know, G-Friends. I guess they can't. Diana Prince says that is not a black people cookout. She says, I'm not seeing any submissiveness. Seeking Him Daily says, BBL equals broken back and legs. Jeez. The Peso Man is getting on the Passport Bros. Yo, the Peso Man is hilarious, yo. He's been doing the Passport Bro thing. He actually invited me to the channel. He was like, hey man, you get some time, roll through the channel. He left a comment, or I think he left a comment on one of the videos we did about Austin Holloman, because he talks about Austin Holloman a lot. But he's well studied. He's on point. Shout out to Peso Man. Y'all make sure to check out his channel. What the hell is finger? You know, Sherelle, I was trying to figure that out for the longest time. Seeking Him Daily says DR is murder capital. Absolutely. DR is crazy. Man, they'll come get you with machetes, man. They'll come get you with anything. Man, the craziest videos I've seen come out of DR, Mexico, and like some Middle Eastern countries too. I mean, I've seen some crazy videos. Those dudes do not play over there, man. They do not play. They are. Chavez is in the building. Chavez Grenard said, I know I'm saying it wrong, Chavez. They don't want to get finessed and simped out here in America, yet they're willing to be finessed and simped out overseas. Make it make sense. Right. It's like it's a known thing now, especially with it being so put out on the internet that, oh, we have black guys, or we have guys coming over here. It's not as much of, I don't know. It's not. And because I've talked about white men going to Asia and Thailand and things of that nature. And so I know that it's not just a solely black incident, right? It's just that I feel like a lot of degenerate black culture, right, is traveling in place of maybe a favorable image, right? A favorable image. Now, and I said that to say, is finger a passport bro? You know what I mean? I mean, he's encouraging and you know, saying the same things. Hey, you know, guys, get your passports. He literally said that a few seconds ago. Guys, get your passport. You need to come down here, right? Well, we know why finger has to go down there, right? Are you in that? Are you in the same boat? You going down there because, I mean, there's beautiful women everywhere. There's beautiful women in America. There's women that are built just like that in America. There's women that are built just like that in Egypt. There's women that are built, maybe not Egypt as much, but I'm sure they are, right? There's beautiful women everywhere, man. Miami. It doesn't matter where you go. There are good-looking women, right? Yeah, but the deeper, go ahead.
Yeah, they don't want the visitors like hot spots like Miami and other places. They don't want the people visiting from Brazil, and you don't have to leave the country if you want to meet somebody from another country.
Seeking Him Daily says, and let me show y'all this really quickly, okay? Let me show y'all this. I just typed this in. We don't know what the hell finger is. He has a video where he's like, y'all put your fingers in the air. And they're putting their fingers in the air. The girls, let me try and find it. I'll try and find it. But before I do, just check this out for a second, all right? Now, we did the live stream last week, right? The last live stream about the Austin Holloman, right? And we talked about the scopolamine guy. This is where I got that story from right here. I just typed in scopolamine Colombia, and his story popped up. But look at all these videos of guys getting drugged in Colombia. Colombia got drugged and robbed in Medellin, summer 2021. This is Tobias the Traveler. He's a black guy. We'll watch his video in a second. She drugged and robbed me. Scopolamine documentary. That's 5 months ago. I got drugged and robbed in Medellin, Colombia. Don't make the same mistake. That was 2021. Scopolamine, drugged in Colombia. It's a black guy talking with, I don't know, a feminist and somebody else. I almost died. The most dangerous drug in the world. It's a black guy. She almost killed me. I mean, guys. Jesus Christ. Y'all need help, man. I can't, you know, we can help you as much as we try, but, you know, your solution isn't necessarily running away from the problem. Your solution is solving the problem. Expat's story about being robbed in Medellin, Colombia. Expat means that he expatriated, expatriated, which means that he is now a citizen of Colombia. At least that's what the official term is. People call themselves expats even though they're still United States citizen. Paisa speaks scopamine truth. Devil's breath. I got drugged in Colombia. Another black guy. Drugged and robbed in Colombia by 2 females 3 months ago. We got robbed in Colombia twice.
Twice.
Robbed in Colombia. Cops did nothing. Don't get got. Carlton's Travel Colombia's Devil Breath. How I saved a guy from being drugged in Colombia. The top facts. I mean, guys. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Robbed in Medellin. Actual footage of robbery.
Into the crib. Didn't even steal too much.
Well, at least you didn't have too much stolen. Hey, you can get robbed in the U.S. You can get robbed in the U.S. Well, let's talk about getting drugged and robbed.
Getting drugged and robbed in Colombia. Let's go.
This happened all.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Val.
All right.
Mad Simps though. If they catch an L, they catch L. They ain't got nothing to do with me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Mr. Lone Wolf. I don't know what you're saying. You see, and it's those people like that we gotta watch out for in our childhood community. We gotta watch out for those people. All right, those are lone wolves. They're just looking at people to laugh at whenever something goes wrong.
All right, I don't know what he's talking about. So we'll go back to what we're playing here. We're gonna go to that video that we were gonna watch a second ago. This one.
Hello world, this is Tobias the Traveler back again with another video. Today we're going to talk about how I was drugged and robbed in Medellin, Colombia. This was something else, right? This was very, very scary. This is real. This is not fictional. I didn't just happen to make this up. But first, you see that view? Like, you see that view right there? Look. And that bathtub.
That's a nice view in all fairness.
You can see that, the night sky and all that.
All right.
Like really, really warm, really hospitable people. I gotta say it. I just ran into, those people. And, I paid for it. So I can take nothing away from, Colombia. Ellos me han tratado bien. Like,
now, we say this all the time. The reason that they say this, that, it's good people, it's this, and that, but, I just ran into the bad people, is because they're still there, all right? So, the off chance a video blows up and somebody recognizes your ass, you're done, right?
They have treated me well. I'm a Spanish speaker also, so actually being able to speak the language has really, really helped.
Yeah, apparently not.
Solving my problem. But I meet these ladies, we're hanging out, we decide to, return back to my place. And they're like, hey, 'cause I didn't have anything to drink at my place. So like, hey, let's just pretty much, DoorDash some drinks to my place. They use an app called Rappi. And, some beers show up, we're having, a beer. Now, this is where I messed up. Me, not anyone else. I have to take ownership of this, and I do. Mm-hmm. I opened my beer and I set it down on the counter. Dummy.
Imagine opening your beer and setting it on a counter. That's where you messed up in Colombia?
You didn't mess up with ladies.
100% just dumb move.
I mean, imagine that you have to be on your P's and Q's so much in Colombia that you just let your guard down for 1 second. You just put your beer on the counter and you walked away for 1 second. That's all it took. I speak the language. Well, I know, and Rappi, we got the beers from Rappi. But I messed up. I put it down without checking. Without keeping my finger on the top. What? Now, I know that can happen here, right? But the idea is that you're going to women into an area that are much more conducive to your own safety, health, and relationship or sensual desires, right? The problem is, when it happens in Colombia, it's not the same as if it would have happened to you in the United States. Because you're not a Colombian citizen.
Go ahead and laugh because you're like, oh man, you set yourself up. So I go.
Just for the record, I put my beer down plenty of times at plenty of parties. I've never been scopoamined.
To the restroom. I come out. I grab my beer, and it was my first time ever drinking this, this brand of beer. So I take a swig. Okay, it tastes interesting. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it's supposed to taste like that. It was kind of sweet or something. When I went to the restroom is when I believe my drink was spiked. And, this is not new. This has happened to, a lot of people.
Wait. Okay. Well, at least he's telling the truth. He's absolutely right. Once again, if you just look up, and more importantly, if you go to Reddit and read the stories, unbelievable stories. Unbelievable stories. It happens a lot.
Right, men and women. So, women say, oh, it's the date rape drug. It happens.
That's what Seeking Him Daily just said. She said that they get couples. Seeking Him Daily said that in the comment. Let's drop a bomb for Seeking Him Daily.
To men to possibly not in the United States as much, but abroad. It's happened to servicemen for years. And it's, a lot of times those stories just don't get back to the civilian world, but other servicemen know these stories and they know them very, very well.
Yes, they do.
So, again, I left my drink. I came back. I take a swig. We're talking a little bit more, right? And, we're laughing, right? I'm thinking everything is actually cool. Now, I just happened to wake up the very next morning.
Jeez.
And I'm like, whoa, what happened? Right? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember a thing. I wake up, my clothes are off. I don't know how that happened because I was wearing a burgundy shirt, a burgundy button-down shirt, black pants, and my shoes. I was fully dressed up until some point, and I ended up in my bed. I woke up, I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm crawling, and I'm like, okay, where's my wallet? I look at my wallet. My wallet is empty, right? And I just keep a little thin wallet for credit cards, and credit cards are gone. I'm like, uh-oh, I've been drugged and I've been robbed.
Drugged and robbed. Well, that's pretty much that story there, ladies. I mean, he's one of many, like you said. I mean, we can just go right over to the right-hand side. It looks like they got, Ahmed Panju. Looks like they got Ahmed Panju. So I got robbed in Medellin. Tisk, scopoamine victim.
So then when she came over, there was no red flags. But the biggest red flag to me was that she asked me to go back to my place at night after our restaurant. And I was thinking to myself, I did it again. He
thought he was the ish, boy. Y'all going down there thinking y'all just, woo. When I ask for the numbers, they give the numbers to me. 90%.
We got to give them the oops, I did it again.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I am such a beast. I'm such a baller.
That's really what these guys feel like, and that's why I think another really big subconscious reason why they go down there, because when you go down there and you see a pretty and beautiful, thick woman, and she's actually interested in you or showing that interest in you, I mean, I'll be honest, I think even if a lot of guys know it's fake, and a lot of guys are going down there and, paying women for their time, just that companionship is enough to keep them coming back emotionally. That's enough to emotionally sustain them and give them that girlfriend experience. I don't think that's something that's really talked about a lot, but the psychological aspect of it, the reality is that a lot of guys just don't have the ability to just, to just siphon off or take away that relationship drive for, or just focus on, building and making money and becoming a better guy and just getting cutthroat. They don't have that ability. A lot of guys are sex addicts, especially black men. I'll be honest with you. Black men are sex addicts in the craziest way. And I'm sorry to say that, but we have a very big issue. And I remember being younger and just hearing the conversations I would hear and at the church I would go to, and I know kids get into all kinds of different things and whatever it might be, but there's a particular, I don't know, just addiction of sex, you know, within within a lot of black guys, man. I'll just be quite frank and honest with you. And it drives so much so to the point to where, you know, the thing to do now, just leave, save up your money, go overseas. You can have as much sex as you want, then come back, you know, decompress, save up some more money. And when you get, you know, too antsy and you just can't take it anymore, you can go right back over there. Right. It should never be that serious to where you just have to completely relocate. Now, once again, if you're looking for an actual girlfriend, maybe I can understand that. I can understand you going down there and wanting to actually find a girlfriend, a relationship, and trying to whatever it might be. But for most guys, that's just not going to happen. And you know what? To be honest and frank, I really still don't understand going down there just looking for a girlfriend, a relationship. You know, but if you do have good intentions and pure intentions, and for whatever reason you want to just try and travel, there's nothing wrong with traveling. Everybody should be able to travel. Go visit. There's nothing wrong with going to DR and hoping that you meet a nice girl. There's really nothing wrong with that. But idolizing a certain group of women or a certain country or continent or area or race of women or whatever it might be will always, more likely than not, get you hurt, either emotionally or physically. And in this case, more than likely, it's going to be a physical hurt that'll happen from you just not knowing or understanding how to date to begin, or how to read emotions, or how to read situation, or have situational awareness. And I'll be frank and honest with you, if you had any of those types of things, you wouldn't be down there in the first place. But the fact that you're willing to just go and put so much out, you know, in hopes of having some sort of sexual gratification, it does say a lot about what you choose to prioritize as far as your safety, as far as what's important, right? As far as, and we've said this, you know, time and time again, but if you do end up somehow making enough money to move a girl from DR to America, or to move over to America, over to DR from America, then you're probably going to end up finding a girl over here in America before you leave, right? Because that type of money is definitely, you know, seen, felt, and respected, to be quite frank and honest with you, right? Something that guys like down there. They like the respect. They like this. They like that, right? They take their money. They take their American dollars, right? Now, as small as it is over here in some of the countries, it's a decent amount. It's just more. It's a little bit more favorable, right? Or even the idea or the identity of you being an American is seen as more favorable. You might not even necessarily have to have enough money, but just like the guys Finger and his friend were telling you, you will be singled out. You will be approached, right? People will have an interest in you for the simple fact that you are American. Once again, providing that girlfriend experience to a lot of guys who don't get any action, play, sex, whatever. I heard a stat, and I think this is correct, but the stat was something like, I can't remember the number, but it's only, I think 30% of guys are sexually active right now. Only like 30% of guys are sexually active. I forget what, it was really bad, right? Most guys aren't having sex, is what it was saying, right? Spoken about the drive. It's a powerful drive. Women can't really comprehend or understand how driven sometimes we could be, right? But once again, it's a twofold aspect. That fake relationship that they're getting from going down there. Oh, honey, yes, make sure you come back. They get to spend a little money. They spend a little money on her. She treats them like a king. They come back here, save up a little bit more money, rinse, wash, and repeat. Hey, I'll be down there. Yada, yada, yada. Baby, I miss you so much. Yada, yada, yada. A little bit of absence makes the heart grow fonder. Yada, yada, yada. This is all a part of, psychologically, the passport bros ritualistic relationship. Every aspect of it kind of adds to that entire little thing, right? And they might do this for a year or so, right? Or who knows? Maybe eventually they do go down there. I doubt it. But make no mistake about it. More than likely, you're not going to go down there and find your fairy tale princess. More than likely. I'll be honest. Okay? And once again, even if you do, now what? You know how much money it costs to start the visa process to get somebody to America? You know how much money that costs? It's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. How do I know? Well, I've been watching the shows. I've been watching, was 60 Day, 90 Day Fiance?
Yeah, 90 Day
90 Day Fiance. I mean, we've been watching all the shows. We've seen everything. You know how much money that costs? It is insanely expensive.
You have to have you have to be a certain caliber of a person to be able to sponsor them and jump through all the hoops. They already had issues getting a passport, so we know they don't have the mental capacity to actually bring them over.
And yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And still, the same essential issue remains, right? Which is that if you do find the perfect girl and you're bringing her over to America, it's creating an unfavorable circumstance or situation for you. So the only answer you really have is to permanently relocate if you do find the one. That's the only viable, true solution that a lot of these guys have. Now, I don't know how that process works, but I'm pretty sure all you need is some type of little work visa type of deal. And I think you going over to another country is a lot easier than you trying to bring them to America, from what I understand. It's a lot easier, and a U.S. passport is recognized, and you're able to do a little bit more things with it. So it would be you needing to move over there, which is what I guess the passport bros benefit from, hypergamy or reverse hypergamy, them having more money and able to go to those countries and look better than those men that are native to those countries, right? Just like they maybe don't look as good over here in comparison to other men of other races within this country. It's the same type of thing. But once again, we see that the inherent issue is that rather than compete and to just go ahead and become a straight up monster or a straight up boss, or to just find a way, period, right? Rather than just compete, find a way, period, it's now F that. We're going to go to another country, to another group of women, right? Because they have it together. Because their women are this, and their women are that, and their women are this, right? And they're this, and they're that. It's the same issue we see in every single facet of the lackluster leaders of the community. Right? Which is that the real problems aren't being addressed. The real problems aren't being talked about. It's a lot easier to sweep them under the rug. What's claiming that the solution being offered is a viable solution. And it's not. It's simply a Band-Aid over a scab. Right? Well, not a scab, over a gunshot wound, rather. It's a Band-Aid over a gunshot wound. It's not you're not handling the wound appropriately to the severity of which it has the potential to cause you, right? My fan is so loud. Hang on a second. I'm gonna read somebody else's comments really quickly, and then we might find another video to watch as we hang out tonight. I want to just once again give a huge shout out to best mod in the world, best mods in the world, Organic Black Diana Prince and Batty Gal. Make sure that you go to gotserum.com, place your order, $16.99. I promise you won't regret it. Trust me, you won't regret it. Check your emails to a few peoples, because I want to make sure that I get a package to you, especially the people that have been with me for a while. I do have your contact information, so check your emails. Gotserum.com. So excited about this. Freaking, whew, man, it is amazing. I'm gonna read the ingredients to you if you haven't already gone to the website. All right. It's distilled water, potassium hydroxide, organic coconut oil, olive oil, mango butter, avocado oil, sunflower oil, dragon fruit, pink Himalayan salt, fragrance jojoba beads, and natural preservatives. All right, 100% natural. Not even quality. Not even right. There you go. That's it. Not 100. It's 100% awesome. It's amazing. Truly, y'all. Look at your body wash. Look at your products. But you'll know once you try it. Shout out to Gulf Coast Granny. Let's read some of y'all's comments really quickly. His teeth, I know, yo. Peso Man is cool. What is that? Crunk juice? I came to the stream after you introduced it. No, this is body wash. This is body wash. This is our body wash. And this is my body wash, the Truth Serum. But it's called Serum. The flavor is called Unicorns and Dragons. And it's a really light pink, radiant pink type color. It's awesome. It's dope. But no, it's body wash, and it's the first official product that we have coming out. And we have more products coming out, but this is the first official one. So, yeah, this is it right here.
Crunk juice.
Crunk juice. Adrian said, I'm about 30 minutes behind in the live. I'm no doctor, but finger sounds like he does a little crack on the side. Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does, Adrian. These dudes looking, G-Fran says, these dudes looking for women to so submission so bad to the point that they want them to go their house slippers. G-Fran is lit right now for sure. You're welcome, Seeking Him Daily. Diana says, I am convinced his limited Spanish has solved. I'm not convinced his limited Spanish has solved his problems. No, his Spanish is crazy. Oh, congrats, G. France, on the new baby, man. I'm reading the comments right now. Congrats for G. France on the new baby, bro. That's awesome. Other men embraces travel, do not advertise. They are looking for tail. That is a great point, Diana Prince. You're right. I don't hear white men, publicly publicizing how amazing, Thailand is like that. I'm sure we could probably find a video or two on YouTube, but I mean, it's definitely a different sensation. The brothers you could tell the brothers are a lot more excited, and they're just like little kids in a candy store almost. They're just like, oh my God, they're everywhere. It's definitely cringe, man. It's like, God, act like you've been here before. We know that it's rough for y'all. I get it.
They said they were free.
Bro, they said we're really free down here. Hey, maybe that sense of freedom. Hey, I get that. Hey, if you feel like that area, that land, you have more freedom, I 100% understand that. I don't want you to think that you're free because you're able to, get with nice women. That shouldn't be what makes you feel free. If it adds to it, then hey, by all means. But I think it's indicative of a bigger issue, right? Why weren't you able, or why aren't you able to build your own freedom where you were at? Why did you have to go to a completely different area to find freedom?
Yeah, why did the kings have to find paradise on another man's land?
Right. Oh, jeez, that's huge right there. Jeez. Right. That's a big one. And I'll be honest with you, y'all. I mean, and we've talked about this. I'm not going to even really bring that up as much, but we have videos coming up. We're going to talk about how, Latino men look at black men, to be quite frank and honest with you. We're going to talk about that. It's interesting. Red Supreme did a live stream about a rapper that said some pretty interesting things, but he spoke on the entire tone of how Latino men look at black men as a culture as a whole. It was like, geez. It was interesting. Koji Malik says his finger in his mouth. Oh, yeah, I just read that. So, y'all, we're going to wrap this thing on out. Make sure y'all check it out. I'm going to go ahead and put the dang website in because I don't see the chatbot doing anything right now.
Chatbot is fired.
Oh, you know what it is, though? I put it to where it's only when a certain amount of comments pop up, and since there's not that many comments right now, it probably hasn't been enough comments for it to actually register, is what I'm thinking. So that's the link right there, y'all. HTT, make sure right there. Hey, you too, G friends. Let me click this and make sure it actually works. Woo! That's the link right there. Y'all can check that out. Man, y'all be safe. We're going to be back in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow, to be honest with you, because I got to start making some content for real. Get back in this algorithm, you guys. Dang it. In the meantime, I love you. I'll see you soon. And Howard, do you want to say anything?
Yes, wanted to say thank you to the mods. Thank you for everybody that tuned in tonight. Visit our website, and we'll talk about it more. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. You guys are the best, and we love you.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Good night.
Eyes out, beats on the track.